Welcome to Is This a Punchline?
We have a guest today.
My name is Eric Bzowy. Thanks for having me, guys.
What did P. Diddy
Didn't they
do?
say P. Diddy was gay?
Oh, you haven't
Puff
heard?
Daddy?
Oh, you haven't heard about
Yeah.
the P. Diddy?
What?
But
Let me look this
Yeah,
up.
they were all butt buddies in the
Pete-
studio.
apparently, P. Diddy finds young rappers
Yeah.
and tries to turn them gay at parties.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They have that like.
I just.
There's audio leaked of P. Diddy butt fuck Meek Mill.
Yeah,
Just-
that's the one I heard.
Just
Yeah.
putting that out there.
Oh.
Which I mean, based on Meek Mill's music, I don't think that was a huge surprise.
But yeah, weird, right?
But I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
weird.
and that wouldn't be a problem at all if they were just honest from the start.
Yeah, but I remember hearing
Gosh.
I remember hearing some shit about like P. Diddy like a while back, like
Oh, really?
like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Okay.
Some like I heard in interview somebody was talking and was like, yeah, they went to P. Diddy's house and like he kept trying to get people to like come into his bed. And it's just like just party in the bed. We're all
yeah,
partying
yeah.
in the bed
Yeah.
for no reason.
But do you ever go to like just a party with your friends and there'll be that one like weird couple that will do stuff like that?
I've partied
Like a larger party, not just like your close friends.
I've been at big parties and I've partied in a bed full of people before.
Yeah.
And that's happened. But it's not, it was just everybody we're just in a bed
Yeah. Just like
drinking and
maybe
having fun.
maybe it's the end of the night and everyone's just talking. You're
Yeah.
just chatting. But
And
sometimes
then an orgy happens or something. But who cares? Hey,
No, but
orgies are fun sometimes. I guess. As long as you're invited.
sometimes there'll be like a creepy couple. I don't know. Maybe this is exclusive to my friend group in like
You have a creepy couple.
COVID. There was a creepy couple that
Like a
would
couple?
always.
Do I know
yeah.
them?
No.
Do I know them? Oh.
No.
Not just creepy guy, but a couple.
A couple, and they would like try to recruit, and like I was very
So they're
loose
like
with my
swingers.
yeah.
Do
Like
they
upside down pineapple vibes?
Yeah.
do they
but it
live
was
in
so-
Delisle? Because there's a lot of swingers in Delisle, Saskatchewan.
Really? Is that a hot
that's-
spot?
It's
for
kind of
swingers?
it's a bit of a hot
Wow.
spot. Yeah, I've
I
heard.
would not have guessed that. The Lyle
Yeah.
Sask.
Actually, I've heard Warman too. Warman.
It might just
Might
be
have
because
a-
when you
Warm
get
it.
bored at some point, you either pick up a hobby or start swinging. Maybe
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
two options: hobbies or
You
swinging.
start
Drag
gardening
racing.
or
Drag
you-
racing or
Or-
fucking another
Gardening
couple.
or-
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Barb and George, how you doing? You guys want to come to a charcuterie night? Oh no, no one else will be there. We were thinking maybe just we
The
could
four of
share
us.
the meat together
Uh,
and the cheese.
Arby's, we
together.
have the meat.
Like I said, in my joke the other day, oysters. It's oysters.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tell the joke.
Because oysters are an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Is that on the charcuterie board?
No, you just eat oysters because they're an aphrodisiac. Apparently.
And then you're in with the swingers.
I don't know.
It was a good joke on stage.
People eat oysters when they're fucking, I guess. I don't know.
What if you? What if? Never mind. Oh, what? You could grind oysters up and put it in like a Febreze bottle instead of extra strength fresh laundry linen. It's oysters.
Oyster smell. Might as well just throw Commando on your clothes. Just spill a
exactly.
Caesar on yourself.
That would attract
That's-
brunch me.
That's gnarly. Oh yeah.
I don't think it's
Josh
about the
loves
smell.
bottomless Caesars.
I can't believe Americans don't have Caesars.
No,
Yeah.
they have
They have
Bloody
Marys.
Marys.
Bloody Marys pale in comparison to Caesars.
Yeah. He
No,
said
it's just
bottomless
tomato
Caesars.
juice.
They haven't seen
Like,
bottomless
the-
Caesars since Roman wrestling.
Ah!
Got one. I finally got one in.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, bottomless Caesars are fun. We went to the Hose one time, and we were like, "Hey, can we?" Like, we went there for like breakfast time, and they're like, "We're not even like open yet."
Yeah.
And we're just like, "But you are though," and they're like, "Yeah, okay."
And they had
and we went there, and we said, "Can we get a picture of Caesar?"
Ooh.
And she's like, "I don't even know how to charge for that."
That's
So then
such
she-
a like Saskatchewan thing to ask. Like, I want a picture of Caesar.
Yeah. So then they
Like,
mixed.
Caesars aren't popular here, but back in Sask, like Caesars were the thing.
But then they mixed, they did like those team pictures, like the big ones, like the Titanic pictures.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, like a gallon of
Yeah.
Caesar, and she's like, I just dumped a whole 2.6 in, and we're just like, yeah, okay, and she's just like, I charge you guys for like 10 shots, and we're just like,
That's a good deal.
awesome,
That
that
is
is.
a good deal.
Thank you. We'll get another. And she's like, no, we're not doing another. sorry, we're not doing another one of those.
I got kicked out of the Hose actually because I was there on a pub crawl, and to save money on booze, me and my friend, we took like Ziplocs and we filled them with vodka and we like double bagged them. And then I duct taped it around myself under my clothes. And I
Oh,
just
it's the tape.
went there and I ordered a Sprite, and then I went immediately to the bathroom to put like shots of vodka in there. And she fucking
You
followed
showed
me
your
in there.
ass.
She was like, "Hey, I know what you're doing. Dump it all out right now." And so she watched me dump out the vodka into the sink. upsetting.
I would have thought
Yeah.
like you were trying to like take the duct tape off, and it's just like,
And then all the
and it's just you're just making a huge amount of noise ripping duct tape off your body.
That was part of it. I was like midway through untaping myself. And then she came in, she's like, "I know what you're doing. You better get rid of that right now."
I could
But
hear
it was
the
really
tape
humiliating. Yeah.
There's a rumor going around that Hose and Hydrant is closing.
It is. It's not a rumor.
wouldn't be
They posted a
surprised.
thing about it.
So sad.
Like, I think they're closing. It is sad. It is sad. That's a good
I
water.
made out with my girlfriend for the first time there.
Aww.
Yeah.
They had a great patio.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
dance floor was fucking gross because, like, if it was like packed in the night, there'd be people would sweat, and then it would the steam would go up to the roof, and
Yep.
it'd catch on the roof,
Yep.
and then it would drip down on you. Have you ever had sweat? People's sweat just dripping down off of a roof on you.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's a gross feeling.
Condensation.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's how you
Take
get
your
salmonella.
Kids there to
Eric-
learn about the water cycle.
That's like the adult education version of
the water cycle. Precipitation.
precipitation.
The
and then
craziest thing about
then it
that
cools off.
Condensation. Yeah.
is that there was a couple times I was dancing there and I felt like
A
I was
drip.
like, how is it raining inside? I guarantee you I've said that to other people while
That's
I
what
was
it is.
there. It was condensing sweat.
Yeah, condensation. It's happening. Just why does this taste salty?
Damn.
Yeah, don't catch those raindrops on your tongue.
Yeah, forget.
No. Big nope. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, forget the science center.
If you actually
Yeah.
just leave like a glass of vodka out long enough, you will get a Caesar by the end of the night. Just all this people's sweat just dripping.
Oh, delicious.
Some Italians there. It's just full of tomato.
Oh yeah,
Italians.
Pescetti.
Mhm.
It's kind of funny when. Ah, never mind. I don't want to get back into a race. I was gonna say Italian people always think that they're not white. I'm like, guys.
Well, I'm Irish, and like,
Oh
I
yeah,
was
that's white.
At some point, we got discriminated against.
Yeah.
Or I think, yeah.
Well, that's
I
because
don't
you
know.
guys ate too many damn potatoes.
I know.
But the discrimination was white on white though,
True.
Yeah.
because that was like UK or
Which is, you know what,
whatever
white on white
versus
discrimination, kind of
Irish.
funny.
Well, because it's all church related, you know.
True. Yeah.
It's all based on it's like Catholic, Protestant, or whatever.
Well, except everyone hates French people nowadays.
yeah, but
And that's not religious. Their
deserved.
culture just sucks.
I mean, I'm part French, and I hate that part of me.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I don't know.
Not that I'm hating on anyone, but just like naturally being from Canada, I'm glad that the States has finally caught on. Like I'm seeing a lot of memes and like comments and stuff like shit on the French, and just being from Western Canada, it's like, thank you guys. We've been saying this forever.
Yeah.
Like Quebec is the worst. Well, okay, I've never been there, so I really shouldn't. But they have the worst people.
But the best strip clubs. So
The best strip clubs. So
I've heard
that's
that.
why we let them exist. Wait, what have you heard, Lex?
I mean, the food's pretty good too.
No, I've just heard that. That
the
like,
strip clubs, yeah.
Yeah.
the
Well,
strip
well,
clubs
no,
are
I've
real
never
good.
I've never been either, but I've heard that they have the best strip clubs.
Yeah. Podcast trip?
Yeah.
Best strip clubs
Montreal.
this side of the Niagara.
It's kind of crazy how like Canada's side of the Niagara Falls is so much nicer.
It's way
Than the
nicer.
US.
Is it? Have you been in Niagara Falls before?
I've been.
Yeah, I went 2
Yeah?
years
I have,
ago.
yeah.
3 years ago?
How was it? Wet?
Oh yeah, it's okay. So it wasn't how I imagined it. I imagined
Mm-hmm.
it just like a waterfall, like surrounded by trees and shit. But really, it's like the Vegas Strip. Like there's
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's like casinos
um,
and stuff.
Yeah,
like Casino
casinos
Niagara and
and,
shit. Yeah.
like Ripley's, believe it or not, and
Yeah.
then there's just like a waterfall there. So it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
it wasn't what I had pictured.
And there's
It's
like
really
winery
just-
tours or something, I think,
Yeah.
up there too.
Yeah, I think that's like kind of if you drive out, but like
Mm-hmm.
Niagara Falls itself is just like I don't know, there's just concrete and
Yeah.
tourist traps.
I didn't expect
Yeah,
the
it's
tourism
weird.
stuff either. And
Yeah,
I had
no,
gone
no.
there like coming off of things from a music festival.
Mhm.
And like I'm like, oh god, there's so many casinos. I love gambling. You know what would fix what would fix my hangover? Getting drunk at a casino.
Gambling.
There should not be casinos there. I was literally trying to detox.
Yeah, I wanted to look at a waterfall and have
Yeah,
a
be
spiritual
out in nature.
experience, but no, it's just a waterfall, and then they built like, yeah,
Like
tourist
literal
traps
tourist
around
trap.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
And
I
then
wasn't expecting
I
that.
was in sandals that I hadn't broken in yet and didn't wear socks with them. And we walked from the bus stop in Niagara to Niagara Falls, which is like a half hour, 45-minute walk.
Thong sandals or strap sandals?
Strap,
Ooh.
Okay.
Old man
which might have
style.
been worse
Yeah.
because you have so much more contact on your feet for rubbing.
Yeah.
So my feet were bleeding by the end of it, and we were going like trying to escape this hellhole that is Niagara Falls. And there's like a dinosaur park. And we were like, okay, well, if we go through this, we should at least be able to get out on the other side. No, it's a literal dinosaur park jail. There's like barricades that you would see in a zombie apocalypse movie.
It's like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, like, and we were like, Jesus Christ, like we need to leave. My feet were literally dripping with blood, and I was trying to leave Niagara Falls because we just wanted to get an Uber, but you couldn't get an Uber in the walking areas, and we were just like, what is this? What is this hell?
Yeah. I gotta. I were usually like. Because like when I was traveling in like Southeast Asia, like Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, that area.
In 2013, thank you for your service once again.
Yeah, 2013. It was 2009, 2010, 2013.
Oh, okay.
There a couple times.
Thank you.
But 2009, I went there, and or was it 2010? I went there, and I lost my sandals one night.
Oh no!
Because I was partying at this place where. In Thai culture, it's customary to take your shoes off.
Okay.
When you're entering certain places.
All right.
So I take my sandals off, and there's just a giant, because we were having a big party. There was just a giant pile of sandals there. So everybody's just like switching up their sandals that night. Yeah. I went through 3 different pairs of sandals that night, and then I ended up with none at the end of the night. And I was like, well, I have big feet. This fucking sucks. They're tough to find there. And eventually, and it took me, I didn't go shopping for it, but I went about like 15, 20 days.
Without
no sandals.
What?
No shoes. I had water shoes, like those shoes that you wear
like tubbies.
Shower.
When like shoes that you wear that like when you're like snorkeling or surfing or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Those bullshit slip-on ones. But then like I didn't like wearing them because they get full of sand and stuff and scratch. So then I just went barefoot for like 20 days. And then eventually I found sandals like in like the last couple days or whatever. And but then I got home and I put on a pair of boots, and like my entire like bottom of my feet just peeled off. It was like a thick like
wow, like just a callus.
Like you put on a pair of work boots in the summer in Saskatoon.
Yeah.
And then it was just like the sweat was just like, yeah, all right, we're getting rid of all this. Like,
wow,
I was like, oh, this is so gross. I should have like went for like some kind of cheap foot treatment while I was there, because you can do that.
Yeah,
everything there is fucking cheap.
Cheese grater.
My buddy got stitches that cost him $7.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd he go for that?
What a deal.
A Thai hospital. Oh. It was,
nice.
Yeah, it was like $7 or something. We got...
I wonder how much enlargement surgery would be. Just a passing thought.
You got to go to like Turkey.
Not that I really...
Like, I think you got to go to Turkey for like all the special surgeries.
Yeah, they give you hair.
Well, I don't think I really need it anyway. It was just like I don't know. Maybe a friend might want it or something. Like if I had the information.
A cousin of mine actually went to Turkey and changed his eye color.
Wow.
What? Okay.
How do you do that?
That's really super bad for you.
Mm-hmm. You can fucking go blind from it.
Just get the contacts.
But like they literally like they like cut open like the outside and then they put a lens in.
What?
That's like a different color and changes your eye color. Yeah.
And they say cholesterol's bad.
Right. But,
Jesus. No, so like they just inject a different color into your eyes.
Well, they
like put
they surgically lift up. It's like when they do LASIK, where they lift up the thing, like the flap. LASIK eye surgery, they'll lift up the flap on the outside of your eye, and then like the part that actually matters, they'll shoot lasers into it to burn off the excess kind of shit.
Okay.
But what happened with him is they lift up the flap and then they put a lens underneath it.
Oh, a permanent lens.
Like a permanent lens.
What?
Like a piece of...
Is it like a
glass,
biological? Oh, it's
or
glass.
I don't know
That better
what
be
it
sterile
is,
as hell.
but they put it under there, and I mean he's not blind, but
Yeah.
he's
Ooh. So he
Can he
really wanted to
see?
change it. What was his eye color? Like
What-
red
yeah,
before?
what did he
Like,
start
why
with?
was it so
he was
bad?
brown eyes, and you turned him to like a shockingly blue.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Dude, does it look real?
no,
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
yeah,
Unfort.
Unfortunate.
it's a little scary. He's
Dang, man.
Damn, son.
Brown eyes are sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
You think I care about eye color? You think anybody cares?
Yeah, who
about
does
eye color?
really?
Who the fuck
Yeah.
cares about eye color?
I think the
How-
only person's eyes colors that I remember are my girlfriend.
How petty do you have
That's
to be
good.
to care about somebody's eye color?
Yeah, what the heck?
Like,
I think
so
that's
wrong.
just, yeah, I don't know.
If you're that obsessed at that point, you're just Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, might as well be.
He's just way too into eye color.
Yeah.
Guys, I got tricked by a phishing scam today.
The fishing
wanna hear.
scam.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it.
They didn't even give me a boat.
You're supposed to get a free boat?
Jerks.
Fishing. No, but I actually did like at work. I will not say where I work because I might get in trouble. But at work, I went in this morning. I was just super tired. I didn't actually drink that much last night, so I wasn't like hungover. I was just tired because I was up till like 3 a.m. And
Yeah, you say that all the time. I'm not hungover at all.
I'm just a little
I'm
tired.
just tired.
But I opened up my
I'm just
email,
tired
and
and
lately
smell
I've been
like
having to
beer.
answer a lot of emails, so I just kind of like click through everything and like click what is there. And like brainlessly, I placed my March Madness bets before I did this,
Uh-huh.
and I made 3 mistakes that actually turned out in my favor. I made money.
All right.
But the 4th mistake I made was on my work computer, and I just clicked this email that was like, your password's about to expire. Change now. And I clicked change now, and then I looked for I kind of woke up for a second. I was like, that's not real. And then it opened up a window that was like, you fell for our internal like phishing scam test.
Oh, it was one of those internal.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you guys just tricked me while I was hungover and tired. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Did you ask anybody about it?
No, I was like, actually, in fact, I was
maybe
like,
it wasn't an actual internal one. Maybe it was
No, it
an
was-
actual phishing scam that just labeled themselves as an internal phishing scam.
so we're going bankrupt. If anybody wants our our stock information, I'll put in the bio. No, it was like an internal one because it's then sent you to a module to complete, like a safety module.
Oh yeah.
And
Where you put in like your social security number, and
yeah, credit
one of
card
those
information.
kind of safety
Yeah,
modules.
I mean, it was to save the company, so I had
where
to.
did you go to high school? What?
What was your mother's maiden name?
Where did you go on your
Yeah.
honeymoon? What did you want to be when you grew up?
What was your
Yeah.
first pet's name?
His name was Otis. Okay, his name was Otis.
Yeah, so that happened, and then at lunch I was like, I didn't want to have to do the phishing scam module in front of my boss because we share an
Oh, yeah.
office,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a kind of small office and then a larger lab, and I was like, I'm gonna go home for work for the rest of the day. so then I just kind of set up and did this module, but it definitely like every time someone clicks on that, it like ups a number in the system. And I've seen like the videos they do on like who was the best safe person people or whatever.
Yeah.
So like our branch is gonna get a worse score on it because it'll be like 400 people from this section fell for the phishing scam. You're like, oh, great. But yeah, they did. They hit me with a phishing scam. Didn't get a boat.
Ooh.
Didn't get any. Didn't
Hey,
even get
at
supper.
least you caught it. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
You're
real.
just like, this
it
is
wasn't
a little
real.
weird.
It wasn't real.
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 Oh, get somebody on the line. That's it. Yeah.
Tilapia. Oh fuck.
Tilapia.
Super bass. Nicki Minaj.
Okay, usually we save our bad jokes for the end. Are we at the end? Do we tell
Yeah, I
our
feel like
worst
maybe we're
jokes?
there. Yeah.
At the
Yeah,
end,
yeah.
bad jokes.
What do you think, Eric?
I don't have any bad jokes.
I already had my bad
I'm
jokes.
hilarious.
I mean, okay, so I've always like thought about this joke of like I still don't have like a good end to it, and it's where it's more of a crowd worky piece. It's the one that I told last night, where it was has anybody ever had sex in someone else's house?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the crowd goes, woo!
Yeah.
Except for last night
like,
where
but like
the crowd was
usually
very...
Usually everyone's reserved, but there's like one person who's like, yeah, I have. And it's just like, okay, like, where have you had sex?
Yeah.
And there's like name. I usually say name the person. I was like, whose house was it?
Yeah.
Whose house? And they're like, well, I'm not going to name names. And it's like, okay, it was good friend, like friend of a friend, brother-in-law, who the fuck cares? And they'd be like, this person's house, and it's like, okay, yeah, cool. And then I talk about how like, because I mean, well, like, you can't be like, yeah, I've had sex in somebody else's house, it was my parents' house, because most people probably have had sex in their parents' house. But when I talk about it, I say, have you had sex in the house that they have moved into?
Ooh.
Since all the kids have left. Like when all the children left and they're just like, okay, we have money, we don't need this big ass house, we can move into this smaller house.
Yeah.
And we're going away to Hawaii or something. We'll let our kid watch your house. Are you going to fuck in that house? Because that's like a new low. That's like, it's a low, but I mean, I wouldn't actually go back and fuck in my parents' house now because they still live in the same house that I grew up in, and I can't fuck in a house that has pictures of me as a child on the wall. I won't do that because I was a hideous kid.
Yeah.
I was a weird kid. I had Band-Aids on my head at all times for some reason. I don't know. I was falling over a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
But then, like the end of the joke is like after like the crowd work and stuff, whatever happens with that, I usually just say, "Oh, you're a gross person," that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then I say, "Has anybody ever had sex in their grandmother's house?"
Ooh.
I've never had anybody fess up to it yet. And then usually, as a buffer, like, I haven't, but I'll say, okay, just me.
Yeah.
Because that's the only other out that you have. It's like, okay,
Right,
just
yeah,
me.
yeah.
All right, I guess I'm the piece of shit here, you guys. I'm the piece of shit. Not you that was fucking in that guy's house earlier.
Yeah.
Tonight, probably. And
What if someone says yes?
then you really delve
Have
into
some
it.
fun with it.
Then you just say, well, like,
Did it smell like mothballs?
Yeah.
Did they have like one of those clocks that went din 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 din? You know those clocks.
Yeah.
Everyone's grandma had one of those fucking clocks. Was there a brass bowl? Was there a candy dish full of hard candies next to the bed?
And condoms.
And condoms.
Did she also plastic wrap the bed?
Yeah. I mean, at that point, let her buck. If she's plastic wrapping the bed, just take the sheets with you, leave a new set of sheets. We go to you got a pre-shop for your grandma's house. You're just like, I'm just picking up new sheets. Oh, for what, babe? Tonight. Things are going to get oily. So bad.
I don't know. I think that's pretty good.
It's, I don't know. It's a work in progress that I got to definitely work on for sure.
Yeah. What else could you...
Other jokes I could work on. There is. I had a bunch here. What's something that doesn't really have the punch that I want? Even impressions.
Oh, I love impressions.
I love impressions, but I also like doing. I guess you would say they'd be called alternative impressions.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen Zach Galifianakis with the Purple Onion? Zach Galifianakis does a special.
Okay.
At the Purple Onion. It's on Netflix, I think.
Okay.
But he does. He either does like characters or impressions that he says, but they're not actually like impressions of people. They're impressions of situations or something like that.
Right. Okay.
So like, I had this old impression where it was like, this is my impression of a wife who's mad at their husband because he had to go to the hospital again.
Okay.
And this is the impression of the wife. Well, maybe if you spent more time talking to your stepson every once in a while, he wouldn't put glass in your cereal.
Okay.
And that's,
So it kind of like sets up the premise through another lens,
yeah.
and then you got the punchline. Yeah, that's fun. That's
so
fun.
it's like, but like, like everybody thinks like, oh, you're gonna do an impression of like this, of like her yelling at him for some reason, but it's like, oh, stepson putting glass in your cereal.
Yeah.
Also, why are you eating cereal as an adult?
Yeah.
You can
Also,
just
why are you yelling at him?
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. It's stupid impressions like that I like
Yeah.
doing, which is why I do the Australian impression as well. That's one of my favorite, because it's just like, "Oi, mate." This is my impression of an Australian person. It's just, "Oi, mate. Got any meth? You get it? Because there's a meth crisis in Australia."
Yeah.
Crikey, there's a crisis.
That's pretty good.
I'm just trying to take the heat off all the burning animals. That's right, the koalas, they're burning.
Yeah.
This time it's not from chlamydia. And I believe that's exactly how they say chlamydia in Australia. It's
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
I don't know if they do the R. I think it's more of a yeah. Chlamydia.
Me and Josh just add R's to everything because I know they say nar.
Yeah, we
Nar.
do. We
Nar.
do way too much nar.
Chlamydia. No.
We just add R's.
But
to
like
everything.
when it finishes with an A, it's usually a chlamydia.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably
I think I'm just starting
it's
to
more of
think
like an
Australian people are
EA.
pirates.
It's always like an
Same.
EA, like a yeah.
Yeah.
Chlamydia.
Yeah. My
And
favorite.
The R's are more of like their O sound. Nar. No.
Nor.
With year and
Cheeriar.
cherry hour.
Chariar.
Mozzies is like that slang term for mosquitoes. I like that. Mozzies. But anyway, yeah, no. Yeah, other than that, I have like one other impression that I do, and it's Norm Macdonald as Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
And it's so dumb.
Let's hear it.
So what's up, Doc? Is it AIDS? Yeah? No? Okay. And that's it. But it's just him asking the doctor if it's AIDS.
It's funny. Well, I find it funny because I'm just a Norm Macdonald fan.
When you know Norm Macdonald, like that's decent. That's half decent.
Yeah.
It's not even good, but it's kind of there. I can throw it in every once in a while, but I'm thinking of trying to like. I know I got to work on the voice a bit more.
Yeah.
And that's like the hardest part is working on a voice when you're working on, because like, but also doing. Don't I'll make a suggestion. Just as like younger comics, just don't do Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Well, and that's a problem. Like
because everybody's done Arnold. Everybody's done
Trump.
Everybody's done Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And if you've done it, if you think you have a fresh joke about it, somebody else has already done it for sure. Which is why I'm trying to find other options and venues to potentially do other impressions.
That's my problem. Like I love doing Trump, and I couldn't get a good Trump impression until I heard Shane Gillis do Trump. Now I just impersonate Shane Gillis doing Trump. And at parties, like even last night when I went to my buddy's birthday party, somehow everyone thought it was amazing. So it's just like, you're the worst at beer pong. I walked in, I said, wow, you're the worst.
That was pretty good.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Well, and I'm just I'm trying to impersonate Shane Gillis doing Trump because before I heard Shane Gillis's Trump impression, I was like,
"How do you do
didn't think that this was that way?" It's like Eric Cartman. And, and then you literally Shane Gillis had a perfect roadmap for it. You identify something, you say Trump walked in, said, wow, they're that thing. It's like he drinks way too much beer. I walked in, I said, wow, that's too much beer. I would never drink that much beer. And you just and you kind of just strain your neck.
It works every time. It works every time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a foolproof plan, but I stole that from Shane Gillis, which sad. Yeah. But yeah, impressions are so fun. Like Scooby-Doo. Ruh-roh, Ricky.
Yeah. Ruh-roh, Ricky.
Yeah.
Or Goofy. From the Goofy
Yuck.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Baxley.
There you go.
Yuck.
You ever hear the meme where Goofy's singing Wake Me Up by Evanescence?
No.
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up.
It just sounds like a weird country song.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Like Beyonce.
By Beyonce.
Goofy featuring Beyonce.
I think Post Malone is gonna do country as well. Or
he's already writing a country album.
Oh yeah. I've heard that.
So here's
Post can pretty much do whatever the fuck he wants because he's always been a multifaceted artist.
Well, he's a good singer.
He's a great singer.
Mm-hmm.
Good enough. guitar player as well.
Yeah. Talented
and just
guy.
a talented artist all around. So why not? And I don't know, probably see like him and Jelly Roll on a track or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
For sure.
So here's one that I really am trying to. I think that there's really something there, but I don't. It's definitely not there. I just think that there's something there. So I hate pandemic jokes, but it was a funny time. Like you had so much free time. I learned a lot about myself. Like I found out I'm a good cook, but I also found I'm bad at suicide. Exhibit A, I'm still here. And then I would go into something like tried it, and like I really tried it. It was kind of like high school football. Like you can practice all you want, but like you're not going to go pro until you really apply yourself. And like going pro is dying. So it's really dark, and you definitely have to like, you're walking a line of like offending people and like being too dark.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Until you go pro in suicide, it's
Yeah, you're just an armchair expert.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like making poses, like it's like attention.
Yeah.
Attention and commitment. It's
Yeah.
the old cross on the wrist, you know.
Yeah.
You go lengthwise for commitment.
Blue 42 said cut.
Yeah, we're committing to this one. We're going all the way down the field.
That's dark, but like that could work.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah, we're going for the Hail Mary here. Might have to say a couple more after this.
You might need a Super Bowl to catch all my blood. No, that's too graphic.
A bowl to catch, like how people like
literally a
string up,
bathtub.
like people string up deer in their garage.
Yeah,
They have like a wheelbarrow full of fucking
with just
blood.
myself. Oh, I'm gonna pee myself again. Lex,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
you got a joke?
I told all my jokes. I'm out of jokes now.
okay. I might have some here. What was I thinking about? Just the oh yeah. Because I do like another kind of crowd worky bit where one of the hardest things to say in a relationship when you first get into a relationship, and I usually ask the audience, is like I'll find a couple and I'll be like, hey, how long did it take for either of you to say I love you for the first time? Because that's always like a thinking moment for both.
Yeah,
of them.
and then
They look
then
at each
the
other,
answer, yeah.
and then one of them says, like a month," and then you go to the other one, and it's like, "Was it a month?" And it's like, "No, it was like 3 months." It's just like, okay, yeah, but like it was like, yeah, 3 months. Okay, well that's like an average time to say I love you in a relationship, because it's one of the hardest things to do in a relationship is
Yeah.
telling the other person that you love them. But what's harder is telling the other person that you love them when you don't. And
that's difficult.
because I've been there, but I've also I also ask, has anybody else been in that situation? And then if you can get a story from that situation, you can develop on it. But then going from that and then going to my closer, which is an act out on that joke. Like my closeout on that joke is an act out where it's just like, hey, like your significant other is just like, hey, babe, I love you. And you're just like, oh,
Thanks.
shit. Okay, like you mean that? Do you mean that? Is that what I? Do you? I don't know. Are you like you're sure? 100%. I mean, I love. I love that for you. That you love me. Oh, and I love that for. Okay, so we're breaking up. Yeah, okay, I get that. Oh, cool. See ya. Well, fuck. but like it's usually like an awkward act out like that.
I like last night you had done like while you're doing the awkward like and then you said like I like that you said that
Yeah,
or something like that.
It's
So
like
there's like a
I like that. I love that for you.
yeah.
Is usually how I phrase it. It's like
Yeah.
I like. That
but then you had like you like in between starting the joke and then that punchline, you had said like
you say the like instead of love.
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
like
I thought it was a
instead
fun
of
like
love
little
is a big difference.
stepwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you did say like like I love that for you punchline, and
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm. But like saying like instead of love is such a like a big jump, especially when it comes to being in a relationship. Because I've been in that one where it's like I love you, and I was just like I like you. I fucked this up. God damn. Yeah, I guess. But it's it's always like weird to like do the I love you.
Yeah.
But then
it's fun though. It's like that awkward funny.
Yeah, but then there is the people who will just be like, "Yeah, I love you too." But you fucking don't.
Yeah.
But
Even
you're
worse.
fucking saying it, so it means something to the other person.
Yeah,
Maybe not to you. To the other person, it means something. and that just means that your court case is going to be a lot harder now.
Oh, so the past 2 nights that I've gone up, I have forgotten a part that I wanted to put into my one joke, and it was about like finding out I could suck my own dick when I was a teenager. And I usually start the set off with the pedophile joke.
Yeah.
And then when I'm talking about like sucking my dick when I was a teenager, I'll do the joke, and then after that I want to go like, man, guys, I should not have started my set with a pedophile joke because technically it was my own dick, but I just admitted to sucking a 14-year-old's dick. And I have forgotten to say it on stage every time because I'm just like going through the flow that I'm used to.
Yeah.
And like it's just not there. But I feel like that's a good addition to the joke. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be because it's kind of like there's like a bar joke where your friends going to the bathroom and you say, "Oh, you're going to the bathroom? You know that's a crime, right?" And they're like, "What?" And it's like a grown man touching a child's-sized penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
But
also, bar jokes are underrated, I think. I think bar jokes are
go to
just
work.
the best.
Okay.
have fun at
Should we
work.
have sex on stream like that one couple?
No, probably not. Alright, see you later. Oh, he's always asking me about that.
Hey, I've watched people fuck before.
All right. Do we have any more jokes we want to work out, or do you think we could wrap this up?
I don't know.
Probably
I think I'm good.
wrap her
Yeah, I
up.
think I'm good too. That was fun.
It
That was
fun.
good. Yeah, we had a
Okay,
guest.
great to have you as
Thanks for
our
coming on,
first
Eric.
comedian
Yeah.
guest, Eric.
Hell yeah.
Our headliner.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Glad
Yeah.
I could share some wisdom.
You're the Qui-Gon to our Obi-Wan
The
and Jar Jar
inspo-
Binks.
Inspo, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we'll see everybody in a couple weeks after this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to Is This a Punchline?
And if you're in Saskatoon,
Oh yeah, plugs.
come out
Plugs.
to Buds on Broadway.
Yeah,
Every-
it's a fun time.
Every Monday, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We do comedy open mic. If you want to try comedy, come find me. I'll be there. Check it out. Other than that, I don't know when this is going to air, but
Should
yeah.
be Monday.
Monday. Then Wednesday at Hudson's in Saskatoon. I'll be on the Comedy Pit show.
Right
oh,
on.
yeah.
It's on Wednesday, not Tuesday.
Yeah, it's on a Wednesday this
Oh,
week.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's it's the final show of the
Of
year.
this season.
I don't know if it's sold out or not yet, but those shows sell out every time.
yeah.
So, yeah. Thanks for having me, you guys.
Yeah, awesome.
Lovely to meet you,
Thanks
Lexi.
for coming on. Nice to meet
Josh, thank you.
Eric, thanks a bunch.
Y'all have been great.
Okay, until next time, see you guys.
you. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Cheers.